Graph the equation x equals -2 on the Cartesian coordinate system and find the slope. Here's the Cartesian coordinate system. We have the x-axis as the horizontal number line. We have the y-axis as the vertical number line. And they meet here at their 0, 0 point. That's the origin. We want to graph x equals -2 on this xy plane, but there's no y in this equation. So how can I graph it if there's no y? Now the y is missing. It doesn't mean it's 0. It could be 0, but it could be any number. So if you think about some ordered pairs here, the y values could be any number possible. Let's pick a few here. We've got -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So it could be 0, but it could be any number possible. But the x values, they're always going to be -2. X equals -2 always. So the x here is always going to be -2. But the y value could be any number. Now let's plot these ordered pairs. We have -2, -2, -2, -1, -2, 0, -2, 1, and -2, 2. So you can see that they are forming a vertical line. Let me draw a line through here. Should be about vertical. It's not perfect. So when you have an equation with x in it and the y is missing, what's going to happen is that it's going to be a vertical line crossing through that value. X equals -2. You can see that it's crossing through -2 on the x-axis, and it's vertical. So that's how you graph vertical lines. Now the slope of this line is undefined. If you have a horizontal line, the slope is 0, and then as the line gets steeper, the slope gets bigger, and then when it reaches the vertical, it's so big that it's not defined anymore. You could use the formula here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You could do this between any 2 points here. Get -1 minus -2 over -2 minus the -2. This is -1 plus 2, which is 1. And then this is -2 plus 2, which is 0. Divided by 0 doesn't work, so we say the slope is undefined. All right, so when you have an equation with just an x in it, it's going to be a vertical line crossing through the x-axis at that number. And the slope is always going to be undefined. There you go.